pull this up here. Does anybody hear any music? I'm just trying to make sure that this works here. I do not hear music. Give me a second here. Yeah, trying to figure out the music here. Well, I'm not sure exactly why there is no music playing from one laptop to the other. Let me take a look and see. Try that and see if that works here. I may have to get my headphones. Or there might be an echo. I'm not sure. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Let me know if there's music playing. Okay, I think we got it. All right, we got music. Okay, we're back. Welcome, everybody. And I think we are live. We are good to go. Okay. Jeff Lucas comes for the comments. Welcome, Justin. Welcome, everybody. As we have wide field. We got wide field. We're doing good. There we go. Now we're set. So welcome, everybody. I just want to let everybody know how we're doing out here. This is actually the first time we are imaging through the wonderful shed. We're going to close the door. Move this out of the way here. Get this out of the way here. There we go. There we go. All right. Moved it out of the way. All right, so what are we imaging? Well, we are just getting the wonderful wide image of the sky. I'm going to be putting up some stuff on here to show everybody where each thing is. This is of the night sky from where my field of view is, to show everybody. No, we're not imaging Uranus. I do have a lag of 30 seconds, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. But I'm going to let everybody know this is the shed wide open, so you'll be able to see it all the way through, which is great, which is fantastic. So you'll see Orion's belt, the Orion constellation there, which is amazing, as it just barely peeks in there, which is great. You're also going to see Sirius. That is the bright star. I don't know. I think I might be able to put my... I'm going to start typing a lot of the stuff in there, so this way everyone will see each star individually. And then, of course, Procyon is in there too. And imaging for the very first time this year, and that's great. That is fantastic. So we're going to start adding some text. Here's what we'll do. We'll make it capital O-R-I-O-N. All right. And by the way, these are live images too. I have the thing on there where it shows the progress, so this way you'll be able to see images come through, and this is live. This is 60-second images coming through, and you'll be able to watch the sky move. It is tracking right now. Now there are some low-level haze clouds coming through, no problems. That, and then S-I-R-I-U-S. There we go. I'm glad that I'm back too, Justin. I'm glad. We now have 2 cords. 2 cords that are running through right now into the house. We have 1 cord to move the mount, so I can move it while I'm inside in a nice comfy home. And then also the USB cord that runs off of a hub, so I don't have to worry about it going back. You think that the Earth is flat. Fantastic. just making the text and getting everything here. I did not turn Beetlejuice down. Don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm just getting the other stars here. How could I not turn it down? There we go. Yeah, Beetlejuice is extremely faint, which is crazy to even think about that. And it's lowering in brightness, and they can't explain why, which is just nuts. So also, a little bit of update. I just want to make sure. One, I don't understand why the sub counter is not working. I don't understand why. Let me work on that. For some reason it says that it's at 0, which is not correct. It is not correct at all. I'm going to work on that right now. I don't understand why it's at 0. There we go. Maybe that might work. Maybe not. But I don't know. We're still doing good for connection, so that's great. So how is everyone doing out there? You know, it has been so long since we have been together with doing the wide stream. The big cameras, the big guns. That's what everyone wants to know, and that's what everybody is just waiting for. That will be in the next week or so. We'll have a lot more time on my hands, as you'll know, as everyone knows. We're gonna have a lot of time. So I will be getting cords. I will be getting everything all through the shed, through the house. And we're going to start getting the big telescope. We're going to get the big one set up and get that all ready to go. So that is probably within the next week or so. Probably, I'm hoping by the end of March. Probably like the 29th or 30th. I'm hoping I can get everything all set up and ready to go. And then we can do some deep sky objects. Then we can get some big things. We can get some monochrome going. We can get some color imaging going, which will be phenomenal. Now what I can do, and I can actually look at the stars up close. What I can see, and I know this is going to seem weird, but I want to blow it up to 400% here. I want to take a look. Now I know there's going to be lines and stuff. That's okay. Because in the next image, it's gonna be fine. I want to see what that looks like. And how big? Well, we got the 80 millimeter and we got the 61 millimeter. The 61 is going to have the monochrome. And the 80 millimeter is going to have the color image. So we will be able to see the same object, but one in color and then one in monochrome, which monochrome is going to be more sensitive to light. So we'll be able to take a look at the same object. It'll be lots of fun. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be amazing. Make sure that everybody who's on, I'm sure you guys have already known, but make sure you're subscribing. Make sure that you're hitting the like button. Make sure that you got the bell. Make sure you got all of that. I'm just waiting to see what the stars are going to do. I just want to see. Ten seconds. Yeah, stars are barely moving, which is great. And I polar aligned this as best as I could from just the naked eye. Because, again, it's a wide field, so it's not going to be, close up or anything. So who do we have on the stream tonight? We have Justin. Is it Kobe? 42? Rockstar, of course, naturally. Jeff Lucas, I know I saw you on earlier. Take a look. There's a couple people early. Yep, Boom Daya is on. Very nice. Let me go back to the wide field again. Oh, the clouds are gone. Oh man, now you can really see the stars now. Let me just put the labels back up again. There we go. Yes, Jeff, it is great to see me back. It is amazing. Jeff, I have been following you since the day you subscribed to my channel. And Jeff, you are phenomenal. The work that you do is great. I checked out your website. Please, definitely give him a chance. Check him out. I'm going to post... Jeff, if you want to post your website on here, by all means, you most certainly can. Also, subscribe to Jeff's channel. Definitely check him out. Jurgen. It's amazing. I forgot. It's been so long, Jurgen, I almost forgot that it was you. and I apologize. It has been that long. So, it is great. And I would love to see what you're getting. What object are you getting tonight? I'd like to know. Definitely want to take a look. Do want to see. My phone's going to die. I got to charge my phone. There it is. AstroGearUSA.com. And also, Jeff has amazing stuff for merchandise. Definitely check him out. I actually just bought a cell phone case from Jeff, which is great. And definitely take a look. He's got shirts, hoodies, mugs, iPhone cases. Definitely take a look, because it is amazing. Checking to see when the ISS is coming up. Not for a while. Darn it. Yeah, ISS is not coming up in our area tonight. I was hoping we can track the ISS. That would have been super awesome. And you are imaging M106 tonight. Ooh. That's a good one. I like M106. The Spiral Galaxy. Love it. Yeah, and definitely, Jeff, 100%, we're getting the word out. We're spreading the word. The bird is the word for everybody. We're spreading it, making sure to let everybody know about the Astro community, making sure that everybody subscribes to Jeff. Make sure subscribe to Jurgen. Jurgen, have you been doing YouTube for astronomy yet? I haven't been looking lately. I know you were doing. You're on your YouTube channel. You were getting images and whatnot, but let me know. But definitely subscribe to Jurgen also. What I'm going to do is real quick is I'm going to get my cell phone charger because it is dying. Yes, comment. Yes, the Atlas. I hear that it keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Where is it in the sky? If I remember correctly, wasn't it off the Big Dipper, I think? As far as I know. Oh God, there's like 6,000 atlases. Yes, you were driving home. Yes, you missed Butterfly. Unfortunately, she disappeared. And I don't know. Tried to contact her. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. I wish I knew. Eventually, maybe one day she'll come back. I'm hoping. You didn't do much. A lot last year. Yeah, you did. Last year, I remember you did like a 7 or 8 hour stream, which is awesome. And yes, Too Much Star Citizen, of course. And Ursa Major, yes, that is correct. It was near the Big Dipper, which I thought. Don't know if I might have to move them out to see if we can get the Big Dipper, but I won't be able to get it with my wide field because this is a 180-degree lens. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get that, but I will get it when I get the big telescope up, and I'll be able to get it. And I keep saying big telescope. It's not. It's not an 8-inch. It's not a 6-inch. It's not a 12-inch. It's a minimum, 80 millimeter. But I'm going to have the big cameras with it. And it is good to have me back on. It is. I've been looking forward to this all day. All day. It's just been clear outside, and I'm just like, yes, please be dark, please be dark. And I'm like, sweet. Which is great. And Too Much Star Citizen. I have been watching, I've been seeing that. Never Too Much Star Citizen. I've seen that. It seems like every 2 or 3 days I see that you're on it. Let me finish up writing up the stars here and stuff. I don't like to do that. But actually, I'm going to go grab my cell phone charger. So I will be right back. I'm going to go get it. I am back. Should have done was I should have grabbed a power cord or power adapter. That's okay. And yeah, it's a really clear night out there. It started to be a little cloudy when I first hit play or record. But it's looking clear. May have to move the mount. And the only reason it's on this end of the shed is because I'm going to put the Celestron mount on the other side so I can get the full night sky. And I can extend the legs a little bit further out if I have to. So. And I already did darks and everything, so this way the stars look really nice. Really impressed with all of that. Let me plug in my phone so this way. Plug in my phone here. Completely dead. Alright, there we go. Wait for my phone to power back up. What does everybody think? Should I move the mount just a little bit, or should I keep it? So I could probably move it just a little bit, so this way I can get more of the actual sky. I can actually move it out further. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just move the mount just a little bit. So I will be right back again. I'm going to go move the mount. It's a little mount, so it's okay. Just got to step over this. Open up the door. I'll be right back. Oh snap, we're dropping things. Oh snap. I think we lost connection on this, but that's okay. We might have, we might not have. Let's see. Now we're knocking things over. Yeah, hang on. Let me close it out and then bring it back up. So hang on. Bring it back up. Clear. All right. Of course, now naturally we gotta wait a minute for it to kick back on. And we'll see if that works. Because I moved it, and I'll have to move the mount too. So... just about there. There we go. I got more of the sky now. Look at that. How about that? Well, that's as far left as it can go. Oh, well, I can actually... I have to, I'll move that over just a little bit. Let's move that over just a slight bit. Now, by the way, that noise is the chair. Let's try what that does. That should move it just a little bit there. All right. Downward, so what's that going to do? Well, I thank you so much for sharing it. What I should do is I should share it too. So this way we can get more people to watch. That would be nice. Alright. Looks like there's a little bit of a band of a cloud coming through. That's not too bad. I do want to fix that subscribe count. I don't understand why it's doing that. And this stopped tracking all of a sudden. Probably because I walked out there. Let me fix it. I can fix it right from here, which is amazing. Take it, plug in. There we go. I have to go plug it back in. Hello, Mr. Charles. And you love the shed? I love it too. I love it too. You can actually see it on the right-hand side. The insulation on the right-hand side. So it is a roll-off top roof, so this way I don't have to worry about, heat escaping during the day. It was about 26 degrees outside today, and I kept the shed at about 55 to 60 all day long. Didn't have any problems at all. No moisture, no humidity inside. Everything was all kept in. I had electronics in there. Had no problems at all. Had nothing, which was phenomenal. So the shed itself is holding up. It's doing extremely well up to this point. They have a lot more things to do and get things together, but overall, I really can't complain. I mean, it's definitely working the way I want it to, which is nice. It's taken about 5.5 months, but it's definitely working. And I'm also working behind the scenes here. I'm trying to get this subscriber count. I don't understand why it's saying 0. Just give me a second. I'm trying to figure it out in the background here. Why does it do that? Try that. Try that, see what happens. Well, there it is. That's still saying 0. Well, it's just dumb. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's saying 0. I don't have 0 subscribers, people. Oh well. So far, no planes or nothing. Usually you would get some kind of planes or some kind of action going on. I haven't seen anything. Just kind of strange. I guess that's okay, though. Which means that'll be great when I do my amazing imaging. I'm doing some long exposure photography. It is a beautiful astro night. Kind of makes me want to get the entire telescope ready, but can't do it right now. But I'm in the nice comfort of my own home, which is nice. I don't have to worry about anything. Here's what I'll do. Let's try this. This should work, and then I don't have to worry about it. I do. Well, I do have the setup, but it's just the big mount is in the bedroom right now. I got that with the cords still in the bedroom. Everything's all here. Nothing's in the shed yet for the Celestron mount. Yes, I have my own observatory now. It is officially set. It is officially done. I don't have to worry about anything. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's just it couldn't be better. Oh my God, we just lost connection. It's almost done with the restarting. It had to run an update. Like, are you serious? Has anybody had that happen to them? I'm sure it has. Like, I just randomly just decided to say, okay, we're going to restart and we're going to do an update. Like, seriously. Like, come on, Windows. Come on. It had to do a restart. It's at 30%. Yep, all the time. You're sitting there, you're typing away, and then all of a sudden it just goes, yeah, we're going to restart now. And it just shuts everything down completely. Yeah. While we're waiting, how's everyone doing? Is everyone doing really well with the social distancing? I bet everyone's doing well with that. I bet everyone's doing well about the quarantine, too. Ah. Still running the update. I don't know. I might be done, but I'm not totally sure yet. I don't know. Absolutely gorgeous out there. It's really, really nice. Exactly. It is chill mode right now. I'm just sitting in the office. I have my own office, by the way, too. I don't know if anybody noticed that. I have my own office. So I have my own little astronomy office. Good at social distancing, yeah. So for anybody who just joined us right now, what we're doing is I'm restarting the computer because apparently it wanted to run an update while we're streaming. Of course, naturally, it couldn't have ran an update for the past 16 hours. I had to do an update right now. Naturally. Which, one of the good things is I can stream with one computer and then run everything on the other one. So if it ever decided to do what it had to do, we're still streaming at the same time. We're not losing any connection at all. It's just a matter of just booting up one, and then we're good to go. And yes, we did get stocked up. We actually got a whole bunch more stuff, so we are good to go. For work, I am actually not going to have a job as of tomorrow. So it's going to be a different feeling. But what they always say is, well, I'll get through this. You know, it's not fun. Not fun at all. I know there's a lot of people that are in different states, of course, naturally. I know where Charles is. I know where Boom Dia is. Jeff Lucas, I know where you are. So you all live in different states. So I'm sure it's different as from state to state. So I know that. But with New York State is with that it's any non-essential jobs are pretty much put on hold, and any essential jobs they're limited, but they have to be reporting to work. My job is considered non-essential, which means for the next 2 weeks approximately I will not have a job. But that's okay. That's all right. Because we will figure things out. We always do. But on a happier note, I'm here, which is great. And I'll have more time with everybody, and I'll be putting out more videos. I'll be putting out a bunch more stuff. So this way everybody will have content, which is exactly what everyone wants. What equipment am I using? The equipment that I'm using, and it's actually a great question. This is my small traveling mount. It's an iOptron. It's called a Smart Cube, is what it's called. So the Smart Cube is what you use for its little mount. It can hold up to 11 pounds, so it's very small. It's a good starter mount, don't get me wrong. It's a great little mount. I used it for solar viewing. I used it for solar imaging. I used it for just a little tiny refractor. You can use it for a camera. I use it right now for it's a little camera. I actually got it from Swabani. Swabani is it's from China, and they actually they make telescopes, they make cameras, they make refractors, they everything. It's all on my website. If anybody ever gets a chance, they can go to my website at Elliot so it's the little dash, astronomy.com. And I have like a Swabani, it's SVBONY. I have a little marketplace right there, and you can actually go right there. They're on Amazon, so you could definitely take a look at all the things that they have. And for that, I have a little camera. It uses the same drivers as one of the other cameras that I used to have, but it's like a T7. That's what it's called. It's a T7, and it's 180 degree little lens, so you'll be able to see the entire, almost half the sky. And I could go up to 60 seconds on it and not have any problems in the world with it, which is great. And then that way I can use it, and I just put it on a dovetail bar, put it on a hub, and then we're off. Simple as that. And so with the iOptron mount, you could just track. Now, I don't even use a polar scope. I just used a compass. Went north, and then we were golden, and we didn't have to worry about it. Alright, we're just about back here. Now the computer is restarting, and now this is coming back up, so give me a second there. Alright, now that's back up. Everything's loading as we speak. Yeah, it's a T7 is what it's called. It's a nice little camera. It's about $100. It's really nice. It's a nice small little camera. You definitely can't go wrong with it. It's a nice little Astro camera. The T7 is actually on my website. So if you go to my website, you'll actually see the camera. And what I can probably do is actually go to my website from here, and I can pull that camera up. And I've been using it for all my wide field shots. Alright, hang on. We're pulling up everything back up again. Alright. How come? Oh. Oh, how come it's not? Oh, because I'm not using the multi-adapter. That's why. Duh. Yeah, it's a nice little camera. It really is. I mean, I didn't have any problems with it. You can run darks on it, and then you can use a program called SharpCap. And SharpCap is really nice. And we're back. We are finally back. You know, Ryan's my favorite too. Let me see if I can get it. I'm hoping this doesn't restart on me again. God knows what it's doing. Good night, Mr. Charles. I'm glad that you stopped by. I'm glad that you came on. And I'm actually going to pull up my website right now while we're waiting, because we're slowly moving back up and getting everything together again. Well, I gotta update my website. My, wow. Definitely have to update my website. There's a lot of things on here that I haven't done yet. Oopsie. Right, let me see if I can pull this up. Yes, I can. Okay, I can. So let me just pull this up for everyone here. There we go. So then you could see. There we go. Now you're doing M101. That's amazing. That is awesome. So, yeah, I was just waiting for the... But with that, it was the T7. So, runs a little bit more than 100 hours, but it's definitely a great camera. Definitely phenomenal for what you need it to do for wide field. Now, is it sensitive? It's a little sensitive. It's not the best, but I mean, definitely check out... There's a video that I used that when I went out to North Java, or North Java, however you want to say it. It's North Java, New York. And where that is a dark sky site. And you can get that camera out there, and what it will do is get the Milky Way. And get it really well, too. You won't have any problems. It looks like we're buffering. Hang on. You should not be. I don't know why. Well, here's the best part with that one, is it has an adapter that you can use. When you buy it, you'll be able to get an adapter for it that you can screw it right into the eyepiece, and you can use it for that. So you can use it for planetary. I would suggest using it for planetary because you'll be able to use it for fast images, like 1/20,000th of a second. So then you'll be able to use it for planetary. I wouldn't use it for like, doing imaging like deep sky objects. It's not a dense, it's a very, very small sensor. So you can use it like if you just I taped it onto a dovetail bar. And it works. I don't have any problems with it. And it works great. I have two of them, to tell you the truth. I have two of them. I have one sitting next to me here, and I have one outside. Because I'm going to put the second one on my actual setup, so I'll be able to use wide field while I'm getting the big ones at the same time. So, yeah, you can use. It's compatible with any scope. It's just that you would just use a 1 1/4 inch, just slide it right into the eyepiece holder, and you're golden. And then just adjust it for focus. But I would suggest getting something like that, and I can get you in touch with someone from there, so this way you can get it. You can go on AliExpress too. It's on Amazon. It's on AliExpress. Either one. And from AliExpress, that was the website that I showed you guys earlier. You can use it for that, but definitely. I mean, they got a lot of cool things. They have a collimator. I know you said you had, I think it was an 8-inch. You have a Dobson. And for the Dobson, you have to collimate it every once in a while. You have the secondary mirror up at the top with the spider vane, which holds the secondary mirror, which light hits the primary mirror at the bottom, comes back up, hits the secondary mirror, and goes right into the eyepiece. If it's not collimated correctly, the stars are going to look oblong. They're going to look nasty. Things aren't going to work the way they're supposed to. And it's just going to look terrible. So you got to make sure you're always collimating the telescope on a constant basis, because you're always moving it. It's going to look bad. So your best bet is to get a collimator. I actually did a review video not too long ago, about 1.5 years ago, on the collimator. And it's a laser. And what's really cool about it, what it does is it takes you put it in through the eyepiece. There's different settings that you can use. It shoots a laser into the secondary, down at the primary. And most telescopes, I think yours is an Orion, I think it's the 8TX, I think is what it's called, or TX8. There should be a little circle in the center, like a little tiny circle, almost looks like an Oreo or a Cheerio. And it goes right in, and you have to adjust the spider vane by using an Allen wrench and moving the secondary mirror. And then on the bottom there should be knobs, and you move the knobs left or right. There's going to be 3 of them. Move them, so this way what it does is it positions the primary, and you have to position both of those to get them just in line, so this way the laser bounces off that primary, comes back up, and actually goes through, and then there's going to be a little bullseye on the side, and that laser should be completely good. And then at that point, if you have everything just right, your telescope will be collimated. And that's how that will work. Now, it will not work with a catiopatriac, which is a Cassegrain. It's a little bit different. And it won't work with a refractor, because there's no mirror in a refractor. It's just a doublet glass, and it'll just keep shining forever. It won't work. So it definitely works with a refractor, or a reflector, and a Dobson. Those are your 2 best bets. I don't know. Are we... I think we're lagging, I think. We're lagging a lot. And Psycho Ghost Trackers is on. And I'm guessing that's his name. I'm going to take a guess. But does that make sense though for the camera and also for doing the what is it, for the collimating? Yes, my name is Chris, of course. Yes, I am the host. It's running really slow for some reason. I don't know if it's because the computer had to restart. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to be on too much longer anyways, because I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat. Yep. It is pretty much its chill mode tonight, pretty much. Chill mode is good though. Good. And I would definitely suggest, looking around, seeing what you can get. Don't go for the biggest telescope in the world, because getting the biggest telescope is not ideal. 8-inch being on a Dobson is not the best. I mean, it's great for planetary. Don't get me wrong. It's great for planetary. And the views you're going to get is second to none. But the problem you're going to have is you're going to be moving it manually. And with it being such a magnification, the error is just going to be so much. And thank you, Psycho. I appreciate that. Or Brandon. I appreciate that. I'm here for anybody that needs help for astronomy. That's the biggest thing. Anybody who needs help, just starting out, if anybody wants to, message me, I have a website, so you definitely can check me out there. It's Elliott, ELLIOTT hyphen, so it's a little hyphen, astronomy, ASTRONOMY.com. Definitely check that out, and then you can just go right from there. It's condensed. It's crazy. Yeah, if you want to do some astrophotography, your best bet is to get an equatorial mount. That is your best bet. And it all depends on what you want to do for astrophotography. If you want to do planetary, you would get a Cassegrain. It's a small Cassegrain. I will definitely have to check him out. I will definitely 100% subscribe to his channel. I will definitely do that. But if you wanted to do a Cassegrain, that's probably your best bet if you're going to be doing planetary. If you're going to be doing, like, galaxies, nebula, stuff like that, your best bet is to get a refractor. And there's two different types of refractors. There is the apochromatic refractor, which is the more expensive one. A lot of people go online and they look at the refractors and they go, oh wow, $200 for a refractor, that's amazing, I gotta get one. Don't, that's one of the things, is don't get the $200 one. That is achromatic. Achromatic it's a single glass, okay? And what happens is with the single glass is they have different, it's a light prism. Everybody's heard of the light prism. You have the red, green, and blue, okay? And what happens is when you have an achromatic refractor, the light does not meet the eyepiece all the way, if that makes any sense. Which is why When somebody has an achromatic refractor, you're getting the purple fringe of stars. So you'll get the bloated stars. No, that's not because they were eating. No, they were not hungry. It's because the red and the blue are off by just a little bit compared to where the green is. Okay? That could be fixed in post-processing. No, well, sort of. You sort of have a reflector, but it's not really. It's a gigantic reflector, is what it is. It's a Dobson, is what you have. So there's Dobsons and then there's reflectors, which is pretty much it's pretty close. They have a secondary mirror, primary mirror. That's how that one works. If you're gonna try to get a refractor, you'd want to get a doublet. Doublet glass is what it's called. It's two mirrors, or not two mirrors, two glass, and it corrects it. And I have two refractors here with me, and what that does is the two glass is what you want. I have an 80 millimeter. It's a Zenith Star, is what it's called. And then there's also another one, which is a William Optics. That's one of the good ones for amateur astrophotographers. So those are your best ones. That's your best bet, is either going for William Optics or possibly going with the Zenith Star, which is also William Optics too. But the Zenith Star is the blue one. It's a nice one. It's not bad. William Optics is what I use. Yeah, yes, that's exactly what it is. Now, yes, you need refraction. Now, the only thing is, the next thing is the camera. That's the big one. This can be a super, super expensive hobby, like a lot of people know. It is super expensive. It can get crazy, okay? So it can get nuts, and it can get nuts fast. So, the best way to do it is to go to cloudynights.com. That is by far your best bet. Cloudynights.com, what that is, it's secondhand equipment, which is fine. A lot of people have equipment that they don't want to use anymore, that they want to use, and go higher up. I would not... Problem is with a Barlow lens, that all depends on what size Barlow lens you have. Okay? There's 2 times, 2.5 times, 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times. People think that they can do the biggest thing possible. It does not work like that. People think they can stack like 15 of them and think they can get Jupiter the size of like their 70-inch TV. That does not work like that. There is a certain point that you can stretch an image. Have you ever done that? But I don't know if anybody raised their hand. Have they ever went on Paint? We all remember Paint for Windows. I'm sure we all do. I know I did. But on Paint on Windows, you would take an image and you try to stretch it, right? You stretch it to see if you can get it bigger to see if you can get more detail. Does it work? No, it doesn't. And that's the same thing when you're looking at these. The problem is that there is a certain limit that you can use. And how they figure that out is good seeing conditions. Now, if I remember correctly, and anybody that's out there that's watching right now, correct me if I'm wrong, that for every inch, it's about 20 times magnification for every inch. I could be wrong. So what that means is if you have an 8-inch telescope, you can magnify it 160 times before it starts to get blurry. Could be wrong. Barlow lenses, they just magnify it. So you have a 2-inch Barlow. Now, but my question is, it's 2 inches, but is it 2 times? Or is it 3.5 times? Or is it 5 times? Because that's the question. Okay, so you want to know about the paint thing. Okay. We've all done it before, as I said, where you have an image that's on the screen. Say you copy and paste an image from the internet, or you draw a pretty picture, whatever it is. And you use the crop tool or the drag tool to outline it, right? And you want to make it bigger. You use the rescale, and when you try to rescale it, what does it do? Does it become clearer? The answer is no, it doesn't. It actually becomes more blurrier. And that's what happens, again, like I was saying before, is that you try to magnify these planets. I'm a culprit of it. I remember doing that. I remember going and then doing that, where I thought I can stack 3 5-time Marlows on there, thinking you can get 60 magnification. You want to do it 15 times? Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can blow this sucker up to 1,200 times. It just didn't work. I got the planet bigger. The planet was like the size of the chip. It was gigantic. It was huge. The only problem is I couldn't see the red spot. Couldn't see anything. And that's the problem, is there's going to be a breaking point. It can only magnify it so much. So that's why sometimes it's going to be very difficult when you're trying to get the big planets and it just doesn't work. But of course, that's okay, because it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. You know, we all have certain things where we make mistakes, because I know I've made plenty of mistakes. So I'm going to be on for about another 7 to 8 minutes, and then we're going to call it a night. But that's okay. That is okay. Because I want to be on a lot more now. I'm going to be on, now that we have the office, we're going to be in good shape. We're going to be in great shape. No, it does not. You can't stack the lenses. You can't stack it to make it look like it's like, people think, it's kind of, okay, here's another one. Glasses. Okay? I need glasses to see. Now, but me putting on 4 pairs of glasses, is that going to help? No. It's going to make it blurrier. It's not going to work. And it's the same thing. So, Brandon, if you need anything, you let me know. If you need any, I don't know if you're into astronomy. I'm sure you might be. You never know. You came on. If you need anything, just give me a holler. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I have an email address. I have a website. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. That's pretty much it. I don't think I'm on any other ones. But I'm on all of those. And I will make sure that I will give you everything you need. Well, 7 to 8 minutes only because it's 10:53. That's why. And the fact that it's buffering like big time. That's the other problem too. It could be that the fact that I kicked the cords, or I'm standing on the cords. What? I don't know. Very well could be. So if there's anyone out there, if they have any questions at all, if there's anything you guys need, now is the time to speak up. Let me know if there's anything that's going on. Because by all means, I am here. I do share great knowledge, but at the same time, I'm also learning from a lot of people too, and that's one of the greatest things. Is I'm learning from everybody. I'm learning. I make it a fun experience for every single person that wants to come through here. I understand it's been a year and like a month since I was last on, so it's gonna take me a while to get back into the swing of things. It's gonna take me a while to finally start to move in the right direction. Um, what I can do is I can show everybody what it's gonna look like for the intro, not for the intro, but for the long exposure, and I can pull that up and it'll show everything. And actually, that one actually shows my subscribers. So I don't get that. That one works, but the other one doesn't. I have no idea why. But it works. So I'm at 824. Congratulations, I'm at 824. The golf clap, which is nice. Trying to get to 1,000, so make sure everybody comes on and subscribes. Make sure everybody, so we can get that to that 1,000 as much as possible. We got someone new that just came on. I think it's George or Georg. Divide the focal lens by the focal length and eyepiece, which is correct. That is exactly right. That will actually give you your magnification. You got it right on. But this right here is what you're going to see for when I get the other scopes and everything, which is nice. And you're going to see that, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm going to have a graph. I'm going to have everything. It's going to be phenomenal. So we'll be on for about 5 more minutes. And then I'm out of here. And I will do a tour sometime in the next couple of days too. So look out for that. I'm going to do a tour. I'll probably use my phone. So that way I'll be able to show everybody the shed. Could do a walk around. It'll be super awesome. Yeah, I'm almost there. When I stopped in January of last year, when I was going through a lot of things for moving, and it was a lot. It was a lot of going on in 2019. New house, new job, new everything. So it was a lot going on. I stopped streaming. I was at like 875 or 860, something like that. It was in the high 800s. My channel took a hit, and because I wasn't streaming, was focusing on a bunch of other things. I didn't get a chance to really engage with my audience. Now things are going to change. Now I have the office. I call it the Shed Observatory. People call it differently. They call it mini observatory. They call it roll off top roof. They call it whatever. I'm going to call it the Shed Observatory just because it's fun. And I'm glad you like the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure. Definitely enjoy people coming in. Share as much as you can. I want to get to 1,000. I'm going to do everything. And now I'm back. And I'm going to be stronger than ever. The shed took me 5 months. It almost seems like I was building a skyscraper. And that's how amazing that is. I mean, granted, I could have taken an entire 2 weeks and I could have had it built. But the fact that I was working 50, 60 hours a week, it was kind of hard to find time to get the shed up and running. And definitely check out Instagram. If you check my Instagram, I have the posts. I actually did it on Facebook too, of the timeline of the 300 and some odd pictures that I took since October of the shed, which is nice. Let me go back. Go back to here, and then we'll go back to the stars. So it's been a while. But we got good things coming. We got great things coming. I'm going to have guests on. I'm going to get back to doing that. We're going to try to find another co-host. We're going to do that. And I appreciate it. And that's what I'm going to try to do, is I'm going to try to bring people on. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get interaction from every single person. Oh, my music stopped. Let me see. Can I? Let me see. What else do I have? Let me try this one. Oh, it's not running. Oh, shoot. Let me see. Hang on. Ah, I only had the one. Darn it. Okay. Well, we're going to be just about out of here anyways, so that's okay. And Brandon, I appreciate it. I really do. Brandon, I hope you come on to more streams, and make sure you subscribe too at the same time, and always look out and make sure that that you're here. I always try to post either the night before or the day of on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also I create a stream. So this way everybody knows that I'm going to be streaming at that time, to let everyone know that I'll be live. And I do my hardest. I try to follow that timeline. If I say I'm going to be on at 9:30, I'm going to try to get in within 5 minutes. Sometimes things don't work out the way they're supposed to, but it is what it is. So, with that being said, we are going to end this stream. I know, sad. But I've been on for about an hour and a half, which is great. It's a good starting point. It is the first episode of this season, Season 5, 2020. I started this in 2016, so Season 5. It's going to be a great year. I can't wait. So many things planned, so many things coming this way. So many objects to get. Monochrome, which we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing Hydrogen Alpha. We're going to be doing so much stuff. I can't wait. We're going to be bringing on so many different guests. We're going to be talking with so many different people. I got a lot of things coming. I'm going to have a microphone coming hopefully soon. At least I'd like to get one. Headset. Then this way I can talk to people. I got more RAM coming for both computers, so this way it'll be running at an absolute max speed. I'm going to have 16 gig in both laptops. Already got the heater in the shed already. And it's just a matter of time before we get this up and running, and it's going to be fully functional. Things are looking up for 2020. So, with that being said, I want to thank everyone for joining me this evening. I know it wasn't a lot to look at, but the fact that at least to know that I am back. I am here. And I am ready to go. So, thank you everyone. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell, because you never know. Never know when it's going to be clear. It could be clear tomorrow, and I could be back out here again for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Who knows? But again, thank you everyone for watching, and have a great night. Bye.